energy forecast. This is the second part for the signs from Libra to Pisces. Now, as I have mentioned in my first half of these recordings, is that I am slightly changing my weekly forecasts now. They will be called weekly messages from Spirit. I just felt like I needed to change it slightly to be a little bit more aligned with the actual work I do. I am a psychic medium, and so yes, I do psychic readings, but I mainly work with the spirit world, and I want to convey the messages that the spirit world wants to communicate to you. And that takes a form of I do use my cards, so I'll still be using my cards, but my intention is always to connect to our spirit guides, angels, loved ones in spirit, for them to be able to use this platform to send messages that they would like to send to you, whoever you are watching, right? So I'll still be doing the messages for each zodiac sign. Yeah, but they'll just be called slightly different, and I'll be pulling one card instead of a predictive set of cards. So today I have the Tarot of the Abyss for a message, and also I have the Sacred Self-Care Oracle because I felt like we all could do with some self-care this week. We're still going through the full moon in Libra. Depending on where you are in the world, it might have just happened, but obviously the energies are still present throughout the next few days, at least if not 2 weeks, I think. Whatever has been happening in the last few days might still have an effect on our life a little bit further on. And from what I have heard, this full moon in Libra could be a little bit more challenging than all the previous full moons, because Libra wants us to bring whatever is not balanced in our life back to balance. And that sometimes means the changes need to be made, and uncomfortable changes, however that shows up in your life. So I thought the self-care would be perfect for this week. Yeah. So, okay, so this is Libra to Pisces. So I will start now with Libra. So what are the messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the week commencing 18th of April? Sun, Moon, or Rising. Sun, Moon, or Rising for Libra. Right, Libra, you have Ace of Pentacles. So you might start this week, you might be able to start seeing the fruits of your labor. This is the time to really grow your ideas. When I say grow, I mean actually plant them to start with. Sorry. So in a practical sense. So all the intentions or ideas that you had, that you were thinking, oh, maybe one day, this is a time to actually start planting the seeds and taking action towards those goals that you have. This is no longer a time to just dream. This is time to take action and plant those seeds. This is going to be the first step. Yeah. The seeds need to be planted in order for the tree to grow, right? So look at that tree. So that's for Libra. Now, let's see what the self-care card is for you, Libra, this week. Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, make a vision board. That's a funny one because I literally just had the same card for Virgo a moment ago. Libra, make a vision board. If you have a vision board, then this is the time now to plant the seeds to reach those goals that you have, those dreams that you have. If you don't have a vision board yet, then make it. Create a board that has a more practical visual representation of the dreams that you're having, the plans that you're having. the things that how do you see your life? How do you envision your life? How does it look like to you? Make a vision board, Libra. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are the spirit messages for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising this week. Queen of Cups. I gotta say, just it's really interesting. There are a lot of cups this week for all the signs. Anyway, actually, I was gonna say Pentacles, Cups and Pentacles so far for all the signs that I have covered. Anyway, Scorpio, you have the Queen of Cups. So, okay, this is, Spirit says, work on your emotional intensity. Not work because, in a sense, whatever is happening is wrong. No, it's just maybe just become a little bit aware of how you express your emotional intensity. Scorpio is a sign that has very intensive emotions, and that's okay because that's how you are meant to be, really. That's just the nature of Scorpio, and it has its place and its use. However, there is still a power in the way you choose to express this intensity, this intensive, beautiful water energy that you have inside you, Scorpio. Scorpios can be quite creative, very expressive, very deep in their expression. So the things that come to my mind are some sort of, whether it's artistic or creative expression that can help you channel the emotions that you're feeling. Find a way so that you can be more like a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is more in control, I suppose is the word, of the way she uses her powers, right? Her powers of water. The powers of water are also strong intuition, psychic senses. Yeah, so make use of that, but create a good, healthy channel for this expression to come through. Now let's see what's the self-care for Scorpio. And Scorpio, if you're not sure how to do it, speak with spirit, right? Speak to your angels, help them to find a way. What's the self-care self-care card, self-care advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising this week? Sing. Well, sorry, I just got really excited because that's an expression. That's one of the very good expressions of any sort of intensity and depth of emotion is singing out loud and proud, even if it's just in the shower or when you're home alone, if you don't feel comfortable singing in front of anyone else. But this is a beautifully cleansing way to cleanse any intense emotions. Trust me, I have done that. It's very, very clearing, very cleansing. Singing. Choose the song that really pulls your chords, and just sing aloud. On YouTube, you can find so many songs with lyrics, or just find lyrics separately and just follow along with the singer, and yeah, sing through your heart. That's for you, Scorpio. Now, time for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is the Spirit's advice What's the message from Spirit? Spirit's message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this week, 18th of April. Sun, Moon, or Rising, Sagittarius. Right, Sagittarius, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is, I think, like the fastest. Is it the fastest? Knight of Swords maybe would be the fastest, or they're both very, very fast energies. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Except Knight of Swords is more relating to our thoughts, to our ideas, our communication, or business sort of approaches to our business. So Sagittarius, like I feel like I don't feel like this is any sort of, don't do this card or watch this card. It's more like say what you need to say. I feel like this week, Sagittarius, whatever you've been having on mind about expressing to someone, it will really come fast and unexpectedly. It will just like it will just come out, I feel, because this is also a card of quick changes. So it's a general reading again, so it could be one thing might resonate with you more than the other. It's either communication or just changing around your environment might be happening very quickly and unexpectedly this week. You might even, if you feel at some point this week that you want to take a course correction in the last minute, then just do so. It will be a very fast-paced week. There might be a decision or more than one requiring your quick, sharp intellect, Sagittarius. So that's a card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And whatever you say, whatever you do or communicate, I feel like this is more to do with communicating. It will be very sharp and very effective. So, yeah, choose your words wisely, Sagittarius, but still communicate. I don't feel like this will be an issue for Sagittarius because Sagittarius is very outspoken. Yeah. So what's the self-care card for Sagittarius this week? And just be aware, Sagittarius, that your words can be piercing to others as well. Just keep that in mind. I do apologize, you guys, for my shuffling. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Movement. So when you feel those stresses, when you feel like you just want to, move, instead of maybe channeling this strong piercing energy through the kind of words that you use in order for maybe the delivery to be a little bit more, a little bit smoother and therefore more effective, move this week. Do some exercise, dance, whatever it is, just to burn off the energy slightly, so that this energy, this quick, sharp, strong energy doesn't necessarily come through the possibly hurtful words. Okay, so yeah, that's for you, Sagittarius. Now moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Spirit messages. What's the spirit message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the week commencing 18th? What does Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising need to know? Okay, Capricorn, you have Knight of Wands, also a very fast-paced, moving energy. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I have a look at this card because the picture, the depiction of Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, sorry, in this deck is very different. There is no action, there is no movement for the Knight of Swords. In fact, he is very strongly connected with, well, because of Wands, with the element of fire. And I see the little creatures that the Knight is holding are the fire sparkles. Of some sort. So I feel like this week is, so I feel like the message here is to use your sparkles of inspiration this week, Capricorn. I feel like you might have quite strong push towards something and also some inspiration. I feel like you'll be quite inspired this week to take action on something. So use that fire in your belly, use that spark to birth something new. Oops, that's for Capricorn. Now, what is the self-care? Now, the other thing, sorry, that that's just coming to me, because it's really interesting that the Knight of Wands here, he's really looking closely at those little sparkles of fire, the little fire creatures, but he's not moving fast, right? So he's looking at them, he feels the fire, he feels the sparkle, the inspiration, and then he just takes his time to really act on it and know how to do it. So there's no need for rush in anything. And I don't feel like Capricorn would be rushing anyway. But use those sparkles, don't dim them down. Dim them down. Capricorn is an earth sign, so I know that things for you need time for things to happen. Well, to make things happen, you need time. You don't necessarily have the need to do things right now, right here, right now. But that doesn't mean not to listen to the desires that are arising with you this week. Okay, don't completely dismiss them. Just find a way to put them into life in some sort of a structured way that you would have, I would imagine, Capricorn. And your self-care card for this week is family. Spend some time with family this week, Capricorn, for your self-care. Yeah. Share the love, you know? That's actually what I'm feeling. Just spend time with family, whether it's talking to them online via social media or actually physically spending time with them. Maybe if you can, take your mom, dad, sister, brother out for coffee, cousin, whatever, your either biological family or your creative family. Spend some time with your family this week, Capricorn. Okay, I'll be moving on to Aquarius now. Just got some water. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's the message from Spirit for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this week? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Two of Pentacles for you, Aquarius. So that kind of makes me think about putting things in order this week. The message is for you to bring things to order, to find the balance, right? This is definitely one of the cards talking about balance, although this energy is slightly smaller than maybe the other balance cards in tarot. And so I think this is nothing huge, but I feel like there are a few things maybe in your home, little things that you could move around, get rid of, clear the space so that it brings balance to your space and to your internal space and external at the same time. Move things around, put them in the right place, or just get rid. That's for you, Aquarius, this week. If it's not about the things, physical things, then it could be plans that you have. Make sure that you don't overstretch yourself this week. Okay, that's the other thing that's coming to me. Don't overstretch yourself, Aquarius, with any work obligations or plans that you are thinking of doing this week. Don't overdo it, Aquarius. Just make sure that there is a balanced, even spread so that you don't overwork yourself and burn yourself out. Okay, self-care card for Aquarius is connect with the earth, Aquarius. Go for walks, find that balance by just going out and breathing some fresh air for a change. I mean, for a change, if it's not something that you were able maybe to do recently. And not just because you're going out and doing something in a sense of doing some work, maybe in the garden, but just make sure that you use that space and fresh air just for relaxation purposes. Literally just going for a walk. And connecting with the earth. Connecting with the earth also includes crystals. If you do use crystals, then maybe it's the time to take some with you and sit under a tree, literally. Have a little meditation if you can. Do that this week, Aquarius, for self-care. Okay, last but not least, Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. What is the message, spirit message for Pisces, sun, moon, or rising for this week? Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, this one. 8 of Wands. Okay, so Pisces, this week is the week to get things started, get things going. Even if there's a really good interpretation that comes to me quite often when I pull this card nowadays about 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is a card of making things happen. Really, this is the point in which, for the Wand suit, the point in which the person or whatever we're asking about has made a decision and they're really going for it now. So they're brave in that sense, but also they would feel overwhelmed because of the newness and the actions that they're taking. They're new. They're really creating the change. 8 of Wands is really creating the change that the first time it kind of, let's say, hits us because it's new and it's uncharted territory, it can feel a little bit overwhelming at the same time. But it's a positive overwhelm. Or let's say maybe not positive overwhelm, but it's just an overwhelm that you just can't really avoid, because anything that's new and something that we've never done before is going to be overwhelming to start with, but it's not going to stay the same forever, right? Before we when we get out of our comfort zone, we are uncomfortable, but then over time it becomes comfortable for us. So every kind of change and every kind of change step towards creating something new will feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, but it's not a reason not to do it. because once you do take that step, you will create a very positive momentum for yourself. So that's for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And self-care card for Pisces for this week. What's the self-care card? So go out and do it, Pisces. It's time to take that step. Soak in a bath. What can I say? It's quite self-explanatory, isn't it? Bath is very good cleansing, cooling off, calming thing that you can do for yourself whenever you feel overwhelmed, right? Just pour yourself some bath and make it as cozy as you could possibly imagine. Okay, so that's for you, Pisces. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you next time for spirit messages for next week. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have, I would love to hear any comments. And hit those likes as well. That would really help me, and it would help those videos be more visible to others as well. So I really appreciate your time and your engagement. And have a lovely week. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.